All right, good evening, race fans. It is time for another Choozo Randomizer, and tonight is the final match between sashoboss and Idol, Game 3. We have a tie going in, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this final battle between these two great racers. I'm Vincent RTA, and I am joined by KJ. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic, and hello there, everyone.
All right, what are you looking for in this race?
I'm just excited. It's a game 3 race, and we're at the quarterly finals, if you will, round 4. That's always a fun thing. There was another game 3 that happened yesterday, or I'm sorry, 2 days ago, and we've got the final game 3 for round 4 happening now. Presets tonight are full countdown, full area, vanilla boss, hard difficulty, vanilla escape, early morph, and not deep start. This reminds me of how the presets were during their first game, and that one ended up being a doozy of a race.
Very likely we'll have that here. We're going to have a French vanilla start as we start off in the back end of Gauntlet. Of course, because we're here, morph is required, but this is very unfortunate for Sasho.
Oh
Gonna
no!
take a quick reset. Yep. Hit the wrong part of those crumble blocks, ended up on the left-hand side, and that's really rough.
Yeah, that's not a fun thing. Although Idol did get the morph ball, sashoboss is restarting to get that. You hate to see that happen this early in the race. Hopefully that he can kind of get out of that. Shake it off, keep going. Things happen.
Quick recovery this time. Unfortunate, but you know, it's one of those things you can't dwell on it.
Absolutely.
The obvious check of Terminator here just to see what we got, and thankfully the runners get the explosives early, because that can be an absolute nightmare if the runners are just still looking for explosives late in the race.
Oh man, and we're having an interesting map fill out already. So Mushroom Hall goes over to back of Upper Norfair, and then Turian's entrance goes over to Main Street. So we're kind of being directed just to go one way right now.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to try to go to the lower part of Blue Bryn, but still worth checking the locations as we get a raid from SpeedGaming main channel of 256. I'm Vincent RTA, joined by KJ. You've come here near the start of this race between sashoboss and Idol. We've got our Super Metroid Randomizer going on. This is the Choozo Randomizer tournament. This is part of the quarterfinals. So we've only got, after this, we've only got 3 more matchups left before we determine our champion.
But potentially 9 more games. if it plays out how everyone wants it to play out.
You know, we've had a lot of these go to game 3, and we've had a lot of really close game 3s. You know, we've had a couple of matches, like plenty of times where both runners were at Mother Brain at the same time, or one is, you know, on escape while just getting to Mother Brain. Like, great racing from these players.
And as we're seeing them go, we find our next major item. We find Grapple Beam over at BT, and Idol is going to pick that up, so we're going to have a BT fight.
If anyone is unfamiliar with this, on the top left-hand corner, it shows the area we're in, and that number, we're in full countdown, reflects the number of major items, aka the number of items showing up on the tracker, or the other 2 additional items in the HUD, one of which we've already found in the grapple beam, the other one being the X-ray. The players are, you know, able to go to the areas, see how many of those major items are sitting there, and in a lot of cases will make some informed decisions about escaping. But as we're seeing, it's still early, but often happens in these is players have a very hard time finding E-tanks.
Yeah. So right now we're seeing our second BT fight at the moment. And if anyone is interested right now, we have the prediction going on right now. Which suit will be found first? I am still trying to win all the lost points from the last match. I think I'm roughly 8,000 in the hole at the moment. So I really need to. We're going with gravity.
You know
I'm
what?
for sure gravity's going to be found first this time.
That's where I'm at. You know, like we'll see whether or not that's the case. You know, we'll see if that's the gravity of the situation, or if we see some variance. And yeah, all right, I'm done.
Mushroom Hall ended up being back of Upper Norfair. The Lower Norfair escaped. If I don't pay up the points, don't worry. I've got 79 points left over. I'm pretty much selling everything for it, but I've got 79 points left over. I did not even catch to see how many majors were in Main Street in Upper Norfair.
Yeah, neither did I. They were there so quick.
Mm-hmm. But we do get to see back of Morph Ball ends up being top of Red Tower. So even though there's no majors in there, we're gonna go in there and just kind of take a quick look and see what's over and see what these other transitions are.
So Jestro did see that it was 2 in Upper Norfair. So that's a big area for only 2, but Idle.
Oh, we found Grade.
Well,
yeah, we're digging that. It's right here. It's easy. We're taking care of that right now. We're Vanilla Boss.
This is Vanilla Boss, although this is going to be an awkward fight unless this happens to be a super pack. Oh, look.
Hey,
Wow.
Wow. Oh, he knows it. He knows it.
You see the reaction from Idle knowing that just made this a much easier fight. Nice job by sashoboss getting the D boost into the reserve tank. One item left in criteria. I have a feeling we might see a Billy Mays check out of Sasho. And yes, we are.
Yeah. We still have. Go ahead.
Meanwhile, Idle stepping here into crates later. Sets up that power bomb, trying to cut down on some of those some of that lag. And sets up and hopefully gets a quick kill here. Oh wow, Vanilla Billy Mays.
And we're gonna see the Crate DLC.
Does get Crate down after
a little bit. Fight still.
Yeah, not bad at all. Not a lot of time lost there. Rewarded with some more power bombs. You know, we're seeing a lot of power bombs this early.
We are. But not a lot of supers, so if we're thinking about crystal flashing, they gotta find more supers. But we are finding a lot. Oh, and we're speed. Ooh, sashoboss finding speed at Alpha Missiles.
Okay, someone remembered to check Alpha Missiles.
Okay, so I'm curious what Idle's going to be doing at this point now, because Sasho is looking like he's going over to Red Tower, which Sasho won't need to come back after that, because he's just going to be digging through there. But if Idle doesn't go up, then who knows when he's going to find that speed booster.
Both players are definitely going to continue to take some minor item checks, especially ones that are close by, because we are very early on. Don't have a lot of supers, not really a lot of items in general. So going to have to be a little careful. Sasha's going to need to do a little bit of farming here, but thankfully, these little caterpillars, they give us power bombs, which is a huge bonus. But we are still short super missiles for Sasho, so no checking those other red tower items up here.
Mhm.
I don't mind this farming at all right now.
No, for the power bombs that Sasha's doing at the moment, no, that's good. I mean, he's going to be checking this transition up here, and wants to make sure he has everything he would need to not come back. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, Sasha's not going to take a save. I was going to say I wouldn't be surprised if Sasha decides to save too.
Also
Finds
finds
grade.
right there.
Yep, and's going to dig it.
Yep, we did get a little bit of a high five there. Both at the top of the red tower. And Sasho hopefully will check this other item before going down. Yep, will. And is also going to be very happy to see super missiles hanging out. Now, Sasho, if he gets the Kraid quick kill, can make up a little bit of time here.
And looks like... Oh, looks like we might be having an issue. The last thing that we saw was Idol going back through the Red Tower vanilla entrance, and that was leading up to Criteria next to the moat. But yeah, looks like the stream's going to be reloading.
We have two of the best in the business assisting us today. We have Jestrozooks on tracking, and Make Walk Herd is definitely one of I've had so many races where he's come in and just taken care of any issues. Always a great rep from SpeedGaming.
Nah, both have been amazing to have around.
There's definitely a lot of work that goes into the back end of making these happen, and appreciate all the people that are part of it. And of course, that includes the tournament organizer, who happens to be one of the racers tonight.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and it actually looks like Idol did end up going down to Upper Norfair, where did he end up finding it? Well, it's got to be one of the entrances at the bottom right of Red Brinstar, or Red Tower. And then Sasho now on his way down. It was Moat. Oh, it was Moat. That makes more sense if it was Moat.
I gotta agree with Grim David in chat, who said that's the most power bombs I've ever seen. Yeah, I don't know
5.
how many times I've seen 25 power bombs in one of these. I mean, maybe a couple times that people are planning on a couple crystal flashes, which may be what the seed is trying to set up.
Holy cow. Green Brinstar, 6 major items.
Whoa. Okay. That's a huge chunk. So we're gonna see a full clear here.
Yep. And we just found East Meridia, and it has 2 items. So it looks like going over to Upper Norfair and then going over to... Oh, there's no! Oh, well.
Well, 30 power bombs now. Well, the variance has happened, and we now have the Varia suit. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me?
Oh man, Sasho has got to be making his way back up there to the middle of Red Tower.
Oh my gosh. Everyone, you literally, if you bet Gravity, you just lost by his choice of location, not because you were wrong. Wow. Gravity and Varia, both.
With screw attack.
at like 3 majors in just early supers. Wow.
Yeah, as soon as Sasho gets up there, this is going to turn into a pretty interesting race because here's the thing though, Sasho still has speed, Idol does not, and after something like that, it's going to take even longer for Idol to get back over to criteria, I would think.
At this point, it's likely that speed is going to be abandoned for Idle.
If we, yeah, it could be because we found the back way into. Well, no, I guess it's Vanilla Boss, and we're gonna need either speed or ice to get through there, aren't we? And we found Space Jump.
Wow. Space Jump, Screw Attack, both suits. So no hell runs tonight. This is wow.
Okay, so here's something else. So, as soon as Sasho gets all of those items, Sasho's almost go mode because he also has speed booster. But I would say Idol might be ahead in knowledge. But it's I mean it's so early, but we'll see what happens as the race goes on. Yeah, if Ice is speed lock, you're right. Okay, so Sasho, this is the moment. Sasho is gonna check over here, see the 6 items, and may just go straight through here. Yeah, sees their 6.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh, that's. I'm surprised. I guess maybe you just go down here and check these 3, 4 items. Yeah, the 3 or 4 items that you can check, and then just go right back up and over.
I would think so. I can't imagine any other decision tree right now.
Mm-mm. And we found Turian over at Green Hills.
So reverse meme route.
Yep.
Second E tank, which those are gold in these.
Right now, with what's been discovered, it's looking like that the majors that we're looking for, because I don't know if Idol went down. I don't think. Excuse me. I don't know if Idol went down to Edacoons. Could be an Edacoons, could be Waterway, could be Wavegate, or Mission Impossible. And we've got
Just
2
missiles at Croc Escape.
I'm sorry.
Just missiles at Croc Escape. Nothing exciting there.
Nah.
Sasho now heading into the most one of the most stacked areas I've ever seen. Oh. That's a big find for Idol.
Ice beam.
Wow, another power bomb. The seed is all about the power bombs. Sasho also about to catch the surprise of the gravity in the front room. Definitely one of the nuttier rooms I've ever seen with items in one of these randomizers. So the player shows hard logic, but we're getting, or hard difficulty, but we're just getting everything. Except beams. Well, now we have ice beam. So it's all there for the finding.
So then at this point, what are we needing to actually beat the game? Are we just waiting for ammo at this point and maybe an E-tank or two?
It's ammo and E-tanks. Of course, charge would make it automatic. Like, otherwise, they have everything else they need.
Oh, the last major item over in Green Bryn is Wave Beam.
Okay, so that is a big pickup here. That's an item that Idle decided to skip.
Mm-hmm. Although with how ammo is playing out right now, skipping some of those beams might actually end up being the right call. But we'll see what happens in the end. But right now, I would say Idle might have a lead.
There's the E-tank that Idle needed. That's a huge step forward. Sasho is going a little bit further, checking everything here.
Yep. Hopefully Sasha just goes straight down to check charge beam. So that's where our last major item's going to be at. I would agree with that. Oh, there's plasma. Yeah. Well, I was agreeing. I mean, I guess all Idle needs is charge beam at this point in order to not care about any of it anymore.
Wow.
But he's so close to ammo go mode that I don't know if you would just stop picking up missiles and super missiles at this point. You have ice beam, so you can do the Zeb ice clip. Yeah, this was hard logic. Ooh, sashoboss is skipping that one miner over here in Green Hill Zone, which I believe ended up being an E-tank. Okay, we're gonna find out where Croc goes to. Croc goes to top of West Meridia, the red fish.
Pops right in, checking out the area. Only one major, so not really exciting, but at least checking the transitions and where we head.
Mm-hmm. A lot about this game is going to be the knowledge of just where's everything at. And as of right now, we have not found Lore Welfare or Wreck Ship.
Sasha finds his ice.
Yeah.
Yep, and we'll find that plasma, and it's just a charge away.
Idle finding the front entrance of East Meridia. Gonna go ahead and dig through this. I mean, you have everything you need to defeat Dragon. You might as well.
Oh no, it looks like Sasha's gonna go check speed here.
Mm-hmm.
This was something that Idol skipped.
Although Sasho is also needing energy
Oh no,
and
never mind.
ammo.
My bad. Idol did check this.
So Sasho is now skipping missiles. Idol might get a 3 cycle. Nope. 4 cycle. Moon just wasn't playing nice towards the end there.
Wound showing that that hitbox can be elusive and difficult. Super missiles everywhere.
That's what they need. The more they get, the closer they are to being in full go mode. Sasho picking up his third E-Tank. Should be good to go now. We'll probably pick up another E-Tank or two if it's right there in front of him. Speed was at Alpha Missiles.
Precious missiles are just precious missiles. Sasho sees that plasma and immediately reverses path.
Oh yeah.
%, taking that beam.
Ooh, Idol getting the quick grab, and Dragon is down.
We got some fried shrimp.
I prefer fried shrimp.
Fried shrimp is good. Another E-Tank.
Sashoboss is taking the time to do some extra checks around here. Finds a pack of super missiles, and we'll definitely pick that up. Idol does go ahead and pick up those missiles.
Oh yeah, still needs more ammo to be at full go mode.
True, this is true.
Sasho's committing to pretty much a full clear here.
Yeah, Sasha's probably really wanting to get that charge beam.
Well, especially with full beam combo, making that Mother Brain fight a 10-shot fight makes the Ridley fight a little bit easier if you don't have all the ammo, but 35 supers, that's still a pretty easy fight.
And just another set of supers at Main Street. And looks like we're going to get a transition check. Oh. Which ends up being back at Lower Norfair. Okay.
All right, and Sasha's going to go right for it. 2 majors here. Of course, there's a lot of places this could be. and a lot of locations we're not going to see because I doubt he will go over to GT.
Oh, it's Spring Ball. Okay, picking that up. And Sasho is going to dedicate to just go ahead through the maze right here. It has Spring Ball, so it's not going to be that hard. So I didn't. Someone can correct me in chat. I did not mark down what the bottom of Green Bryn Star is going to be. Is that going to be the end of this wreck ship Lower Norfair route? The bottom of Green Bryn Star? I think that's what it's going to be. Bottom of Green Bryn goes to Lower Norfair Lava Dive.
Well, now this is interesting. Idol's here. Sasho is already down here. They're both gonna go kill Ridley. If Sasho doesn't backtrack to any of the areas that Idol went to, then Sasho can just go finish this. But
Sasho still needs to defeat Dragon.
Still has the Dragon fight to go. Yes.
Which one end of Wreck Ship is just going to end in Crocomire. So they just need to go in Wreck Ship, defeat Fantoon, and then leave. Sasho gets a much needed E-Tank pickup right there.
Gotta love the refill tank there on the way down. Although it'd be a little bit nicer on the way out, but I was hoping we'd see speed echoes to kill the pirates, but
at this time,
very, very quick super missile kill there for Sasho.
Speed
does have
was
the grappling. Go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say Speed was at Speed was at Alpha Missiles. Alpha Missiles. A missile. I can talk.
Sasho has the farming beam, so a little bit easier. Idol's making the check apparently, or is maybe going to go check GT as he's doing a reverse lava dive acid dive.
Well, Idol knows that the end of this is going to be Wreck Ship, and he's already defeated the other two bosses, so he can easily just route Ridley back in as he comes back. And we have a Ridley fight going on. Looks like Ridley's being rather gentle today.
Still not helping us try to get a pogo though, is staying more in the northern side, but should be done pretty quick here.
I think Sasho missed
just a few.
Three shots and gets it. Okay, he's down. Wreck Ship has no majors.
Unfortunately, that means that my friend Croc is a 0 play.
Yep. ABC is not what it was this time.
No, it tends to be when there's like a Bubble Mountain start, or there's some weird start that isn't the back of Gauntlet that Croc ends up holding something absolutely game breaking.
Ooh, sashoboss is doing a nice little strat there to get out of, I don't know what this room is called, but climbing up that spiky tower of sorts.
Wasteland.
That. You said wasteland?
Yes.
Wasteland. We're not even gonna see Crocomire this time.
No, he gets a reprieve until the planet blows up. So at least he won't be pushed into the acid today. Sasho gonna take this safety save before making the reverse acid dive. I agree with this because bad things could happen. Does have the reserves, but doesn't have as many regular or full E-tanks as Idle.
And right now, we see Idle go out of his way to spooky missiles and picking up a set of missiles there. Yeah, Idle is going to quickly start finding himself in a position where he needs ammo. He's not going to have enough ammo, and I'm not sure how close he is to it with this layout right now. I know he's got to be close, but you still need quite a few missile packs if you can't find enough supers.
However, Idle is here, about to fight our space ghosts. Unfortunately, no X-ray, so we can't see the microwave calamari today. So for Idle, after this kill, gonna go back to Lower Norfair and fight Ridley. But as you said, still needs a few more ammo packs. Where Sasho, I believe, is one super pack away from being good. But
Sasho is 2 packs away, 2 or 3.
All right, we've got a dead space ghost. Players are about to high five as Sasho's on his way direct ship. But Idle's going to be checking a couple locations for miners because, as we've said, does not have a full loadout yet.
Oh, we might not get a high five.
No, we're not.
Depends on how fast Sasho can do this. I don't think we're going to. Oh well.
No.
They might be in the same room for like a moment.
Nope.
Nope, not even that. Oh well.
Or transition away from being in the same room together. Of course, the bonus of these spikes, as we pass through the spiky room of death with Bantoon still alive, those spikes are not on.
Yeah, I think both players are now just dedicating to finding ammo at this point. Sasho is gonna find the ammo that he needs because he still needs to go to Dragon, and there are what, 2 super missile packs I think on his way there.
I believe Batwoon was a pack of supers at the minimum.
I think it was said in chat that they both of them are already good enough, but they'd have to go back and reload missiles, which you don't want to find yourself doing something like that on game 3.
The problem here is, and why we're probably not going to see charges, if it's somewhere like Sand Pits in East Meridia, we're never going there.
I can see Sasho taking some quick checks in Aqueduct for those 2 checks, for those 2 items in the top right-hand corner. But
yes,
if it's not there, if it's not there, then it's not gonna be found. Yes, Idle and Snail Clip this time to check out. He did last game. That was a very interesting thing he did too. There was a reason too. There was an actual reason why he did that. I think it was to check for ammo in that last game. But it was a 0 major item location for Sasho.
Oh,
Sasho.
no.
Sasho, please.
Nope, checking his map.
Yep,
Gonna realize.
Okay, good.
Look, as much as I love seeing my homie
he's
cry.
He's scum saving.
Nope.
Just go. Yeah, okay, good. There we go.
Yes, ABC, always be confused. Sasha just likely checking his tracker going, no, okay. You know, I look at this and how much closer would we be if Sasha didn't take that early couple minute time loss.
We'd be pretty darn close. Also, I think right now the route is playing in Idle's favor. Because with the way this is set up, you go out of West Meridia, or you go from here to West Meridia, and we just need to go back up to Green Brinstar, which is not too far away, but from East Meridia, where's the path? The path isn't that much different either. Okay, so it's still pretty good. Oh, Idle is not using the
farm beam is not in use. That, like, this is an actual slowdown. Like, not, this is actual time loss.
This is very much so. This is mattering. I mean, Idle could be done with Ridley by the time Sasho gets over there.
Oh, he doesn't have angle down bound.
He doesn't. What happened with that?
Apparently, that's his controller setup.
No way. I did not know that. So then, what does he have? Oh, that's the normal thing for aiming down. What's normally there then? How does he and Behemoth do it?
I can understand that for a speedrunner that runs vanilla, but that's a hard choice as someone that runs a lot of randomizers, where the farm beam is very useful. Yeah, Behemoth doesn't run RBO. That's the time where it matters the most.
And we get an overkill. So Idol finds himself in a position to where I don't know, someone who knows the math, is this the ammo that's needed? 40 super missiles, 80 regular missiles. I don't know if that actually checks out. It does not.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. Yeah, he's gonna need what, at least two more two more super packs or 20 more missiles.
And I think it's Idol is the one that's been in a game where his opponent ended up losing because he soft locked during that Mother Brain fight, just because he missed like one super missile. Yeah, Sasho's is now just checking everything at this point on the way. We have one major item.
Sasho's in the same place where he doesn't have the ammo either.
I wouldn't think he'd check. Yeah, he's not going to go check. What is that? That's not beach. Watering hole. He's not going to go check watering hole.
I mean, that's an extra door transition that probably wasn't necessary. Sasho has to know where this know exactly where he's going at this point. Yes, top of glass tube is going to lead us into Aqueduct, so at least he's very close to Dragon here. Yeah, he is going to check these. Aqueduct.
Ooh, there's charge beam. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, is this going to be energy? Is this energy? Okay, I was going to say, if this is energy, that he can just run through everything. Oh, that's exactly what Sasho needs right now.
What if that had been X-ray?
Oh, that would have been demoralizing.
No, like after the charge. If that had been.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So we can get a microwave going.
Taking this charge beam fight with Botswoon, gonna have a.
That's it.
Yeah, 4 shots. Yeah, with this full beam combo, 20 shot Mother Brain incoming. But ammo is very fast.
And
Sasha
doesn't get good. I don't know. You don't have a whole lot of energy. Would you have done it anyways? I'm not sure. It's taking the time to look at more ammo.
Yeah, he's at a point where he can kill it, but he can't miss anything.
And you don't. Yeah. Sasha right now is looking for energy. That should make Idol comfortable. Oh man, if Sasho had X-ray right here, that they'd almost be neck to neck.
Well, it does have speed.
Mm-hmm. So doing escape is gonna help. Is gonna help this out a lot. Now, can both players perform baby skip if they wanted with this?
Oh, but the item loadout they have for sure, because they have high jump, they have pretty much everything they need.
Okay, we're going for a quick grab, and gets it, and is out of here. Doesn't need to do anything.
Yep, no more checks. Sasho is just running to Turian. Also is Idol, so Sasha is very comfortable here with charge beam. Can Doesn't have to worry about missing shots. Has a 20 charge beam fight with Mother Brain.
Mhm. Now, Idol's gonna get there first.
Yes, but Sasha also has speed for escape.
This is true. Sasho also has full beam, which is gonna be a lot faster.
So this is
But we have 50 super missiles though, so and ice. So Idol's gonna be doing the ice clip.
all right. There's Idol getting to Green Bryn. Gonna go head up to reverse meme route, and we'll step into Turian. We'll check the time. Gets to G4. Look at that! Wow, just without speed, that just feels infinitely slow. It hits the G4 door at 49.47. Hard difficulty seed, absolutely jetty for these players.
Sasho's got a little ways to go though to get there. Oh, Idol's using power bombs. He wants to save his missiles.
That's someone who's planning on baby skip right there.
Yep.
That's going to be another time bonus for Sasho.
Sasho, there's a much faster way. No, Sasho is going to go up to top of Bryn. That's going to be a time gained for Idol. Because now Sasha's going to have to go through all of Pink and Green Bryn in order to get down to Green Hills. That's unfortunate. You hate to see that.
Yeah, it's a pretty big time sink here. Has to drop all the way through here, cross the bridge.
Like Idol is damaging down now. Man, I don't know. It's gonna take a lot for Sasho to come back with this.
Yeah, this is a pretty big gap here. So 52-22 on the door transition. That's I believe MM2. You had the time. For about a 2-minute 30-second gap. Ooh, Sasha gets caught up by the baby.
And Idol is going to go back, refill. Nope, he's gonna save. So really the only thing Sasho can hope for now is Idol somehow miscounts and doesn't get Mother Brain here in soft locks.
Some missile misses are potential here.
Mm-hmm.
But look at that, like the difference in this race is Sasho's early game reset.
Pretty much, yeah.
Sasho, I think, lost 3 minutes to that reset. So it would be clearly, ahead here. As Idle gonna start unloading those missiles into Mother Brain.
And is being very careful. So we've seen meatballs, we've seen onion rings. Have we seen french fries? Yep, there's french fries.
All kinds of food items. Now we're just waiting on seeing some ketchup. And there it is.
We got ketchup. Oh, the Rinka is not even playing nice with Sasho either. There we go.
Gets him in the second try, though. Just a little bit late with that first shot. There's a glass, and there's the brain. Look at this. Both players in Mother Brain at the same time.
Yep. Yeah, Sasho does not have enough E-tanks to do this. To do the stand-up.
Yeah, which, again, stand-up would have also made a big time save, because optimally performed stand-up can mean a one-shot rainbow beam.
We will see both player. Ooh. Oh, we got reserve.
Still, that's very close. Sasho just being extra sure. Oh, look at this. Both on rainbow beam.
Cutscene. Yeah.
Wow.
This is pretty close.
This is insane. Unfortunately, I don't think speed is enough for sashoboss to make up that time. We are in vanilla escape, so this cutscene is just going to be a little bit too long.
It's having a nice Mother Brain 3.
Very well done. Yeah, speed is about a 20-second save. But definitely not enough. Yeah, that opening race and just missing those blocks and getting getting the morph ball. That's the whole difference in the seed right now. You can tell Idle he has to save animals.
Yeah, we're even gonna have runners in the same escape sequence, man. It was still a very, very close race, and I think Sasho has been doing a really, really great job making up to that time. It just wasn't enough.
This speaks to how good of a runner Sasho is, that even with that early mistake, still played essentially a faster race than Idle. This has got to be heartbreaking as the other runner, though, because if you see that DG and chat, that dot done in chat from the other player while you're in escape,
you're this close. Ugh.
Well, Idle hits the surface, heads up, about to jump on the ship, and we'll finish in first place with an official race time GG of 58:47. Sasha will not stop. We'll finish this. No reason not to when you're already in escape.
Mhm. Very, very close to finishing too. I mean, it's looking like, yeah, they're going to be within a minute of each other. Very, very close to that.
All right, Sasha now is coming onto Criteria surface, and will jump up onto the ship with his official race time GG of 59:36. So within a minute after all of that.
And a sub-hour C. That's still really good. So GG runners. And we have with us Idle. GG Idle.
Oh, thank you. Oh man, that Zeb skip was clutch. I was probably gonna start missing the Zebs. Maybe I would have given it one more try. It's a lot easier with wave. And it's also easier if you use angle down, which I guess I always forget. I could use the select button because it's Varia. They put the select angle button down on select. It's a lot easier to do that particular Zeb skip without wave from the bottom. But I went for the setup on the top. I hadn't practiced it in a while. Fortunately, got it. I guess I can wait for Sasha to get here. I'm curious if you found charge.
He did.
He did. Yep.
It was.
Very end.
So Sasha had speed and was able to check the items in the top right hand of Aqueduct, which included charge.
Ooh.
Speaking of which, we also have Sasho here with us. GG Sasho.
GG's.
Sounds like you made more checks, but you found speed and charge. I did not have either of those.
Actually,
Yeah, I
Sasha
got lucky
ended
with
with
finding charge.
full beam combo.
What, he found full beam combo?
Yes, the Anakun's power bombs was wave.
Oh, okay. Oh, that would have been nice for my step skip. Although, honestly, would wave have even saved me that much time? I mean, the race was so close. I don't know if I could have afforded that check. Maybe. Probably could have, because it takes some time for me to get back up. I did check. Once I found space jump down there, I felt pretty good about skipping anything significant at that point.
Yeah, so we'll actually talk about that. The difference between the two races. Sasho, we hate to see it, but that first reset at the very beginning of missing more, that breaks our hearts. I am so sorry to see that happen at the very beginning.
Yeah, I don't know, it's a stupid mistake, and the race would have been a lot closer, but I don't think I would have won if I hadn't have done that. So, I don't know, probably wouldn't have made that much of a difference.
The gauntlet, you have to reset a gauntlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably less than 45 seconds, be my guess.
I think if I hadn't fallen down, if I hadn't have messed up at the start, and if I hadn't have checked high jump before going to Green Bryn, it could have turned out a lot better.
Oh, true. I ended up doing the same thing though. I checked high jump as well before go. I mean, I saw Green Brand with 6, and I still went down to check high jump because I was like, I don't know when I'm going to be back there. And then, oh my gosh, that's early supers. Are you kidding?
Yeah, it took so long to find supers, eh?
Okay, so I have to ask the commentator here. Did you guys do a little bet on which suit you were going to find first?
Yes. And no, hey, how about this? We just won't talk about that. We won't talk about how many points I've lost because of that. But yes, it did occur. And yes, I am mad at you now, Idol.
Would it be because instead of shooting that block, I did a power bomb and didn't see the gravity first? Is that?
That's exactly right.
Mario collected first. What can I say?
Yeah, well, okay. So speaking of which, the early supers location. Holy cow, that was almost glow mode for both of you at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think we maybe even had we were looking for worst room in the game item, and then we found space jump. It was like, oh, well, that's complete go mode, and with screw attack, so easy, low, and Orfair. Did Sasha? Did you figure out the map as well? You kind of figured out we got to go LN or wreck ship or one of those two. You know, is going to be one leads into the other. And
Yeah,
so
and
neither one of us saw
Well-
Croc today. Then, so that's a good deal.
I almost saw Croc, and then I realized Croc was there, so I'm like, turn around.
Oh, I checked an extra portal I didn't need to check. I was annoyed about that. I was like, I was just thinking I'm going to go to wave, and then I'm going to check the portal, and then I'm going to check speed. And I didn't even look at my map. I'd already seen that portal. I don't know why I checked it. That was a small time waste. It's always going to be something.
Yep.
I'm curious. Did you save Ridley for last?
No, I think I did Ridley second.
I suppose you probably had charge and plasma by that point.
No, I found charge like near the end.
Oh,
So
okay.
I wasted a lot of time picking up ammo.
Mm-hmm. Charge
I was-
ended up being your go-mo item. Yep.
I was skipping Ridley thinking I'll find more supers and wreck ship, or maybe I'll find charge and then it'll be easy. And then I found like nothing in wreck ship. And I mean, I didn't search the whole ship, of course, but of the few checks I made, none of them were supers, I don't think. So, or maybe one super pack, I don't know. I ended up having to farm a bunch of supers before doing the Ridley fight.
Yeah.
It was pretty fair.
Yeah, I think you ended up beating your record of missile count. Last time, I think it was 70-ish missiles. This time, you got like 85 missiles. So,
I needed them.
congratulations. You got to put up those numbers. We got to keep on seeing those consistently high numbers.
I think I had 10 extra missiles. I mean, I purposely I missiled one of the doors that I didn't have to going into the Mother Brain fight, and so I was a little bit wasteful with the missiles, but still I couldn't have afforded more than like 2 missile packs or 3 maybe that I could give back. So it ended up paying. That was kind of a favorable seat for me. I thought that would give me a good chance that maybe charge is buried.
This is
If charge had been where wave was, I think this would have been a different outcome. It's just how randos are.
This is another example, though, of where just because it says hard difficulty does not mean the seed plays out that way.
No, not at all.
I've
The
seen
difficulty
so
was trying to
many.
figure out which items to check and which ones to not check. It wasn't about trying to beat the game.
I've seen so many like medium difficulties end up being harder than these.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so I just realized now. I could have gone from the Croc portal to the Chronic Boost portal to get to the bottom of Green Bryn.
Yes.
And instead I wasted all that time going around. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Yep. And I think that combined with a couple of other things, yeah, that was something that we made note of, how you went up into the top of Green Bryn Star instead of going the bottom way, just scooting in like that.
Completely forgot.
Then I had a quick question, actually, for both of you, because Sasha, your screen froze in a moment when you first entered the first Metroid room. Were you purposely going for power bomb strats through that? Were you just trying to save missiles? Is that what you guys were planning on doing?
It was any % muscle memory. I forgot I didn't have bombs. So that was a stupid time loss.
Oh my gosh, I did the same thing, didn't I? Why did we do that?
You both had ice and supers.
Well, I only did that on room 1 because it's my any % strat, but
I did it for all 4 rooms. I was thinking about the ammo and Mother Brain and was like, I gotta save ammo, and I just totally forgot I have high speed. Because it's silly, like you're not gonna lose more than 1 super doing that. Gosh, that was silly.
I mean, you never know.
At least I damaged down with those power bombs, but yeah, that was another silly time loss I didn't think about. Whoops. I don't think I did it. That's probably the biggest time loss that I had for the entire race is just power bombing those Metroids. So it was a decent race for me. I know my movement wasn't great. Anybody watching for door fixes, I apologize immensely for that run. That was pretty terrible door fixing throughout, but and then no speed booster. But it's still better to have high jump than speed booster by itself. So it's okay.
All right. Well, Sasho, absolutely a blast watching you through this tournament. Sad to see you go, but we're fortunately in that elimination time. So hopefully we see you in other randomizers in the future.
I'll definitely be around.
Next time, maybe you'll get your idol revenge.
Maybe. I mean, look, I think it's fitting that Idol eliminated me from this tournament. You know, he's the one who gave me the chance to be in this. At the last second, he could have chosen anyone else, but he chose me. And I mean,
yeah,
he
thanks
deserves
again
the
for
honor.
joining on like a moment's notice. I mean, I think we took that replacement in on a Friday and had to get the race in by Sunday, and it was just no problem.
That was easy. No worries.
Awesome. Well, definitely looking forward to seeing you in Virtual Ones. Idol, do you have any last thoughts as you're getting getting ready to move on to the semifinals next week?
It's been a good run. I think Bieber's definitely favored. I think he's got a movement advantage, and he also has a rando knowledge advantage. By the way, shout outs to Beamer for that quick Dragon kill. I was watching his race the other day, and I saw him just stand on that right ledge. Made it look easy. I thought I'd give that a try. It worked like a charm, so I appreciate that. So we'll I'll try my best. We'll see what happens, but this is as far, I didn't expect to get any further than this. This is good. So I'll give it my best shot. Thanks again for doing the commentary. I don't think I thanked you last time, so apologize for that. Really appreciate it, and really throughout the tournament. This is, I believe, our 75th race of the playoffs. We've been doing a best of 3 for everybody. That's a lot of races, and every single one's gotten a restream so far. So that's just incredible by the commentary and tracking team. They all, the SpeedGaming, and thank you SpeedGaming as well for hosting all these races. But they don't like to do it without at least a tracker or comms. So we had to have somebody step in for all those races, and really appreciate it. It wouldn't be the same tournament without your help.
Oh, it's our pleasure, and thank you for putting on this great tournament. It's been awesome watching this so far. Semifinals and finals coming up soon. Hopefully, we'll see the schedule as it gets posted. Nothing's up quite yet. The players are gonna have to figure out when it's gonna work. While we're at it, give these runners a follow. Both great runners tonight. Great races from both of them. All 3 races were very good between them. And if you like, give KJ, my co-coms, and Jestrozux, our tracker, a follow. Jestro is one of the best in the business, and KJ and I have done quite a few races together. We met during this tournament and definitely enjoyed working with you. And we'll see you guys next time. KJ, go ahead and take us out.
Yeah. So, and also follow Vincent as well. Vincent's been fun. This has always been fun. And yeah, if anyone still wants to help, you can help in future tournaments with commentating and tracking. It's been a blast. But we'll see you guys next mission. I don't think we have anything scheduled quite yet for the next set of races. So just keep an eye out. Have a good night.